like, would you rather not have Odegaard or Declan Rice 25 yards out free kick?
Potentially, but again, we haven't scored a free kick, like a direct free kick, since September 2021. So,
jeez.
All streets like that are there to be. All streets like that are there to be.
Can't relate. My boy just did it today. Can't relate. So
yeah, not everyone's a set piece specialist. We like to cross it in and get the headers, but
was that what you're calling Trent or?
What?
Yeah, was that shit? Was that Trent shit?
Was that shade or?
Was that Trent shit or no?
No,
you know shade Trent. You love Trent.
No, Trent, he's a set piece specialist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were just saying he's just like.
No.
He's got a Sharpie,
No, I'm not saying that.
I got my crypto on the low, making profits by the day while you're busy chasing.
He can easily bag like 5 free kicks in a season.
Not easy when it comes to the right back position, innit? He's just 1 on 1.
Do you think he's better than Walker?
No.
Because I feel like people say Walker's the best of all time, but then they're like Trent's always better than him every year.
Trent is.
I don't rate
Walker's brain, is so poor for Pep Guardiola. His brain and his decision making so poor for a top level footballer, fam.
So you think he's a bozo?
His speed covers him so much. Like his positioning is bad. A fast direct ring, he gets exposed. Even in his, I think Trent is just.
He's a much better player.
He's another level, man. Like,
but
you're not a footballer, yeah.
It is defensively. Recovery is part of defending. And if Walker is one of them players where, cool, you can beat me 1v1, but I will recover and you won't get past
I hear it. No, I hear it, but it's hard because it's a physical trait and asset he has, innit, the speed.
Yeah.
And you can't be like, oh, someone take away the game. It's part of him. But I just feel like if your game is so predicated on that one thing, you can't be the best if your best trait is a physical trait.
I mean, it can be because it depends on how you use it. And like, think of it now. We know Kyle Walker like that, and every winger, when you know who you're coming up against, you do your homework. No one's gonna.
But is there someone, you could say is one of the best of that? Their best trait is a physical trait. I don't think so.
Kante.
No. Kante's best trait isn't anything physical.
It's more of his timing. Kante's was his timing.
No, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
I
think.
like,
I was gonna say a player, but he's techie though. I was gonna say Bale, but he's techie.
No.
Shoot. The first one that came to my head was CR. I gave him CR7, but he's too techie outside of it.
I was gonna say one player, but it might. I was gonna say Haaland, because when you think about it, like.
No, it's finishing.
No, exactly. That's what I was gonna say. But I was gonna say, aside of that, if we're just looking at like what he does as a striker, the guy, he's maybe not League 2 in terms of overall play, but he's quite whack.
Yeah,
if not for his let's be real. His positioning is good and his finishing is very good as well.
Yeah.
However, if he wasn't as strong and fast, he wouldn't be racking up these numbers.
Yeah, if he got an injury and then his pace like drops,
he would not be.
His movement's good, man.
His movement.
No. His movement is crazy. His movement is crazy. And that's what I was like. I want to say Haaland, but that one.
It's hard because all these people, there's so many. If you go Walker, no one's saying Walker's second goal.
Adama Traore.
But that's what I'm saying, because he's not the best of. Yeah. That's what because that's my first one was Adama. I said yeah. But the best of the best, no one's even Van Dijk. His best attribute ain't physical.
Yeah, it's more so his IQ.
Yeah, his IQ, maybe decision making, his positioning,
even his IQ and his position making sometimes is a bit.
But it's
you don't believe in that aura making defenders scared type thing.
No, but it's the thing is
aura's a thing. Aura ain't physical. That's
that's
mental.
That 1 year he has a guy shot though.
Yeah.
They didn't want to shoot.
Aura's definitely a thing because it's even the same with Kyle Walker.
Oh, babe, you don't know what happened.
What this guy is about. So you kind of second guess yourself when you go against him.
If that man, that 4-3, Cass wouldn't be.
I don't like him. I don't like him.
Cass wouldn't be.
As a centre half,
you would have raged it. I promise you.
Like. And the guy doesn't tackle.
Yeah, sometimes he acts scared.
He acts way too scared,
bro. He just sometimes I think engaged, but I see him not engaged a lot of times, and he's always in the position and the first ball he's always cutting out.
I got my crypto on the low, making profits by the day while you're busy chasing.
Welcome back to another episode of the Tapping Merchants. You're here with myself, KM. To my right we have
EA.
To my left we have the one, the only.
KH, happy to be here. Everyone's well.
And then to my far left we have two special guests. Overtaking Couch B today.
Yes, Smids MB.
J to the Izzo.
We're from the Arteta podcast.
Yeah,
thank you for coming on, lads.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Appreciate you repping it. only really one place to start today, and it's not with Arsenal, it's not with Chelsea, it's not with Liverpool. Bro, don't look surprised. I wonder where
special guests here and you're trying to talk about United Coventry.
Yeah, but
boy, that was probably the.
I wish you look. I wish you look.
I would have loved it.
Oh, I would have been there. Oh my god! Yeah.
Oh wait, how did you guys feel when the offside goal went in?
Bro,
I was like, they've done it.
Yeah.
no, I literally was like,
I just started
130th minute. They've done it.
I just started laughing. I just laughing.
120th
I got everyone in the house like, why are you laughing like a hyena, bro? I said, bro, do you know how nuts this is?
I know you were shit.
No, I wasn't
You just over it.
Someone in the household called me a hyena. We're gonna have to.
Why did you do that? We're trying to shift focus on your team's performance today, bro.
Yeah.
Talk on
My
them.
team's been performing like this all year, so it's nothing different. I've been coming here saying
No, they've been performing like this against Premier League teams.
Yeah.
Which is
but
okay.
Just the other day, wasn't they
Cass.
Chelsea, Sheffield United,
Cass.
Sheffield, Coventry.
Cass.
They're
Coventry
like 9 places away
wait,
from
are
each other
Coventry even
now.
coming up this year?
They're 8th right now.
But Sheffield are going down this year.
Bro, we're in the.
No. We're not letting you
try
deflect.
that.
No. It's quick like that. Like, yo, cat on, don't deflect. What do you think about it? Forget. You don't need to analyse the game.
Yeah,
It's not. It's a cup semi.
So what's your question?
My question is, this performance, a lot of people during it, people have been called for maybe like 10 hogs here. They just said the standard is unreal. Does this change anything? Is it just another day in the life of a United fan? Obviously, as a Liverpool fan, I'm not used to this mediocrity. I haven't been in a while. So I'm not sure.
I agree with you. You haven't been used to it, obviously, but we have, and we've been performing like this all year. So I don't know what the overreaction is for. Like, I get it, maybe it's because it's Coventry and it's at Wembley and you've got more eyes. FA Cup
everyone's
semi-final,
watching, like, even the
everyone's
casuals are, yeah.
So even people might be, but we lost 17, 18 games in the Premier League. Like, that's ludicrous.
Yeah.
Like, so performance will be like this all year. Maybe it's just that you got more eyes on it now. That people are overreacting, but it's nothing any different. Like I guess every single. That's why I'm so surprised we ruined a team such as yours' season, because obviously your team doesn't allow you to see mediocrity, but you allow the team that plays mediocrity to ruin the season. So
That's crazy.
it's just
That's crazy.
Nah, I hear that.
That's crazy.
but we have been performing like this all year.
You guys actually lost like 17 games. Because
No, I think it's like 12 in the
I think it's
If we're doing all comps, Gara.
all comps, yeah.
All comps.
oh yeah, because they finished at the one with the Champions League.
Yeah.
Galatasaray and that. All stars.
Buying on semi-finals, no?
What about Copenhagen?
No, but did you see when we did home and away against Bayern?
This guy's a
We
Bavarian now.
scored goals
Crazy.
at Allianz Arena.
Okay.
He's free. He scored free.
You scored 3?
Yeah.
Oh, where did I get you?
Nowhere.
A lot of teams can't do that.
Nowhere.
Hold on.
God.
Where did your 0 goals at Allianz Arena get you? Now let's look. That's where we should have started. That Saka performance is where we should have started.
No, we'll get to that.
That's where we should have started. Because how dare you?
It's a lucky.
Because a winger that can't beat his man.
It's not my type of winger. It's not my type of winger.
That's not Rodrigo.
Oh, bro, I seen him too. Do you see Luis Diaz today as well? Like, bro,
I promise you, no one watched that game.
So
Yeah, I was watching that.
No one watched
I
that.
was watching that game.
I swear.
I was watching the United game. I'll be real.
Both.
Yeah, second and third, two
Second and
screens.
third.
Yeah, but I can't lie. I don't know where this narrative that Saka doesn't beat his winger comes from, because people are telling me this all the time. Yeah, I get it. Sometimes, one thing I'll say is, in terms of wingers, he's not as direct as your Luis Diaz or your Vinny Juniors or those sort of players, but he still does beat his man. When he doesn't get the opportunity to beat his man, it's because he's got 2-3 men marking him. So what do you want him to do? Dribble and then lose the ball, and then his team going to counter.
He only had Mazraoui on him all game.
Yeah.
No, he had Mazraoui and then he had Guerrero. What are you talking about?
Double up on the.
They were doubling up on that right hand side, and then you had Lima coming in that was dragging him. Lima that was kicking him all game. Whenever he was on that right wing and he got Mazraoui on the inside, he cut in, and then Lima was on him, fouling him all game.
Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is with Saka? Yeah, it's like a double-edged sword. I feel like the expectation we have of him is so high, but it's because of how highly you regard him. These rules, man, then you got to find a way to win. When you're the star player, you got to find a way to do something.
Especially when you call him world class.
Yeah, you got to find a way.
Because my expectations for him are not as high as what an Arsenal fan would have. Because I think I'm level-headed with him. I think he's been superb, but what you hear about him, and he's got to be a game changer. And in too many games, he's not been a game changer. He's actually not even performed well in the biggest games of Arsenal. Like Allianz Arena away, I can't lie. I need you to do something. Yeah. Especially first half when they were there for the taking. I thought Arsenal were the better team in the first half. Yeah. You didn't create as much as you should have, but both teams looked kind of nervy. It was like no one wanted to lose. It was a weird kind of game. But I wanted him to take it
and stamp his mark on the game, innit?
Yeah.
And can I say one thing? Cool. So I was thinking quite similarly to you, but I think what it was is that obviously I'm not in the change room to hear the pre-match and half-time, whatever. But I think Arteta's clear instructions to both our wingers is, look, even this in the Premier League this season, we all know our threat has been out wide. Whether it's Saka or on the left-hand side, Trossard, Martinelli, whatever, that's where our threat is, main. This game, you can't afford to do that. Because Bayern, on the counter-attack, Musiala and Sane, they showed us in the first leg, and in the first leg, that's why we shipped 2 goals, because we were kind of naive. We were thinking, we'll still play our way, but do you know what I mean? We could have conceded 5 goals in that first leg, because there were 2 times where we got caught out, we had too many people up, and there was a counter-attack. But luckily we recovered, and Arteta said, away leg, you cannot do that. Stay disciplined. Listen, if it's there, if it's like a clear chance for you guys to go and attack. And I feel like that's why we didn't get that many shots on target. The game, from a neutral point of view, looked quite lackluster and dull, because it's like everyone just kind of passing around the back. There might be a bit of a break in possession, and then it breaks down. Both teams are being quite pragmatic about their approach. However, you cannot tell me that Saka had a poor performance. It was just a performance that didn't allow him to play the best of his ability. That's all it was. Because under instruction, he wasn't saying, you go at your man, beat him.
But can we talk about like your midfield? Because like obviously Declan Rice has been great in the Premier League.
Sorry, even before we get onto that,
Goretzka was.
I need my girl to defend me like how you defend Saka still. And
whenever
I'm in a game, I need a girl to defend me. Man said, I wanted to change you for the team job, but I'm going to tell you everything Arteta said. I need a girl like that to defend. Please, all I ask for. No, go on.
Everything you said is fair, but for me, after going 1-0 down, 25 minutes left, you got to change it up. And I thought we didn't even...
But we did do that though. Because we brought on Trossard, we brought on Jesus.
No, but I'm talking in terms of performance. Like,
when I saw Katie outside, I was like, they've lost.
That's outside.
They didn't want it. They didn't want this one.
So would you say Arteta is a better manager than the players he has at his
100%. 100%.
Really?
And the reason I say that is because the reason I say 100% is because his first year, when he took over that squad, we were wallowing in that bottom half of the first page, innit? It wasn't looking good. He came in, kind of pumped some energy into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you man's team, kind of how you man are playing now, but without the sort of vibes around Palmer and that. We managed to, in the end, beat Chelsea in the final and beat City in the semi-final and win the FA Cup. Which, if you told me that was going to happen at the start of the season, when the Emirates was empty at the start of the game, I'm thinking, what? Next year, cool, we finished 8th. But then it's a thing where, season upon season, we haven't had players that would allow us to compete, but we're still getting results, we're still fighting. Last year, we didn't have a squad that on paper you'd say, these guys can go toe-to-toe with City. These guys will finish second. These guys will be first for the majority of the year. But he made it happen. And when you have great coaches like that, even Xavi Alonso with this Leverkusen team, they on paper are not better than Bayern Munich and they're not better than Dortmund. But they're unbeaten. They're still in every single competition. It's a thing where it happens, but it just doesn't happen often. With the likes of Pep Guardiola, he's had all the amount of money to spend and so much talent that he already inherited. He already inherited Aguero, Kevin De Bruyne, all of these sorts of players. He already inherited that. All he's done now is, I'm not even trying to discredit him, but I'm saying it's not that hard as a good coach or a great coach to come into a squad that's already good and make them better. It's harder to do it with a squad that is below par and make them perform more than they can.
Arteta's had money to spend though. Has Mama not spent 600 million?
But when you put that 600 million into context, it was a rebuild. It's not firm foundations. He literally scrapped. If you look at how many players we've sold compared to how many players we've bought, that 600 million, bro, it's needed.
It's not going to get him sacked though. Like Ten Hag's, the amount he spent might get him sacked. If you get what I mean.
Exactly, because he had foundations.
So how
Arteta
long-
didn't have foundations.
So how long we giving Arteta to actually do
I mean, Ten
something?
Hag didn't really have foundations.
Yeah, he had no foundation.
Because
I don't think any United managers had foundation.
Wait, hold on. He didn't have foundations.
He had bankers as his sporting directors.
No, but I'm saying foundations in the squad. I'm not talking about
Who?
Maguire's your foundation. Come on.
Listen,
Brother, come on.
I'm so glad we're going there, because I have it in my notes still. Hold on.
So we're talking before Ten Hag came, yeah?
I'm even still thinking.
Ten Hag, yeah. Sorry, he inherited.
Other than Bruno and Rashford, everyone else is like,
No. Okay, cool. So he had Sancho, he had Ronaldo, Rashford. I was gonna say Martial, but whatever. Casemiro, Ericsson.
No, he bought Casemiro.
Ericsson, Bruno Fernandes, Fred, McTominay, Van der Beek, Dalot, Lindelof, Maguire, Shaw, Varane, Wan-Bissaka. You're telling me that's not foundations for a good coach to come in and then build upon that? It doesn't matter about the higher ups necessarily. If you're a good coach, you can make the best out of that team. And that's why when you guys finished third last year and you won a trophy, they're saying, oh, it's better than Arsenal's year. Oh, we're going to go on and we're going to fight and da-da-da-da-da. We're going to be competing.
I heard good foundations come out of the words of United fans.
Do you get what I'm saying? Oh, we're going to build upon this. Da-da-da-da-da. You're telling me that a man that told me Ronaldo is done. Listen, Ronaldo is one of the greatest, yeah? I don't think that brother can ever be done until his hair's great.
Facts.
Even at the age of what, 39 or 40? The guy bagged 20 Premier League goals.
Do you know what? The only thing I'll say that...
But here, Arteta said Aubameyang's done and he's bagging it up in the French league. Like, managers are always going to have, Pep used to say, Pep did like Ibra, he did like Eto'o and all these...
That's what I said earlier this week, fam, when people are like, oh, do you reckon Pep regrets selling Cole Palmer? No. My man has let all timers go. You think he's gonna lose sleep?
Just left.
Exactly. You think he's gonna lose sleep over Cole Palmer?
And that's why, and to be fair with you, Pep's never been in a situation where he's had to rebuild.
But I can't lie, you keep downing Pep's thing, yeah. But hear this: no other manager is dominating the league like this. Even if you give him all the resources and all the players, the teams are not gonna play like this, and are not gonna dominate the Premier League like this. At the end of the day, Pep is the reason why the Prem's turn out to be like Pep's the reason why you're having to win every game, and the moment you slip up against Villa, everyone starts overreacting and saying Arsenal shit, Arsenal bottling it, Arsenal and that. When matter of fact, if you actually look at it, Arsenal been smoking everyone.
Bro, we're talking
everyone
we're
this
talking
season.
about now, like it's
Liverpool are literally in a season where no one was expecting them to do anything, where there was too much chop and change in midfield. You got Klopp coming out saying he's leaving. They're 2 points ahead of City at this stage. Like they've, in the amount of games we said they haven't played well and managed to win and tune out result after result. Like at the end of the day, that I just feel like we overreact to like singular defeats or singular moments and just say, the squad bottled it. But obviously with context, seeing you lot come out of the Champions League and stuff, you lot coming out of Europe, I guess it makes sense, but
no, but
you lot been smoking everyone else.
Even then, like I'm not even trying to discredit Pep or anything like that, yeah. I'm just saying that Pep he's been able to obviously build his name from Barcelona, playing days, and then going to coach that probably the best Barcelona team we've ever seen, and then went to Bayern, who were already dominating Bundesliga, and then he's gone to City, who were already starting to make a name for themselves in the Premier League with a blank checkbook. So all I'm saying is that I haven't seen Pep go and do a passion project or rebuild one team. That's what I'm saying.
Other managers have.
But has he elevated every single club he's gone to heights that you've never seen? That Barca team is the best team I've ever seen. Like,
I don't think he did that at Bayern though.
Huh?
Exactly.
He didn't do it at Bayern.
He won the league. He didn't do it. He didn't do it in the Champions League. He kept coming up against Ronaldo. Freak of nature. Like, what are you gonna do? Semi-final after semi-final. Like, it's Ronaldo. If anyone's gonna stop that tiki-taka football, it's Ronaldo.
But he had the tools to do it though. He had the tools to do it at Bayern.
Yeah, Barca.
Ribery, Lewandowski.
No, but Bayern's a bit weird because they like to keep their values, and then when you try to change things, they're like, "Oh, let's get this guy out." Like, bro, they
but let's not.
He
came up against Ronaldo. He had
the tools. He just didn't have Messi. I think. Obviously, like at Barca, like
it's very true. I think
Messi was just.
Do you know how Klopp's yeah?
Yeah, Messi's a freak, bro.
Pep needs a type of player. And that same type of player is that Messi build. If you look at it, he has that Bernardo Silva type player in his team, and that's what he's trying to shape Phil Foden into being as well. And I feel like when he doesn't have that, his entire structure doesn't click the same.
But even in the league, he's adapted. Who would have said Pep was going to play with 4 centre backs? At Barca, you had Dani Alves and Jordi Alba flying up and down.
Yeah,
like playing literally as wingers.
Like, did you watch the Schweinsteiger interview with Gary Neville?
No.
Yeah,
they're saying that he got that from German football still.
The fullback?
No, just like having just 4 solid defenders that are good on the ball, just having them there and just letting you attack.
Yeah, he does evolve in it. He does evolve in adapt. No striker, false 9, gunman.
Inverted fullbacks with Cancelo that season he had.
And he got rid of the net. He said, "Bro, I'm gonna go from here. F it, I can do this."
What happened in the Champions League?
Yeah, I need defenders.
And he won the Champions League. Champions League is like a different competition. That's why I feel Arsenal, they just need the experience. Like this year, quarterfinals. Yeah. Looking back, that it was a good year. Like Bayern, at the end of the day, even if their league form wasn't great, like they still feel like they have this kind of entitlement that it's the Champions League. They have the right to win.
Players have been there before.
Heritage, literally. I think Arsenal, man, if you give my man the money and bring in, I don't know, like a Florian.
No. Give me 3 players that you cop in the summer. You got a blank checkbook. A blank checkbook. 3 players that will improve, that will elevate your team from being.
Make it realistic. I don't want to know Mbappe or.
No, I think obviously realistic, innit? But blank checkbook.
Blank checkbook. I'd say first player I'm buying is Grimaldo from Leverkusen, left back. Left back's been a problem for us, and especially going forward, it's been a problem. So Grimaldo, he's that complete fullback. So take him. Then
on FIFA, his tots for Benfica. Oh my god! I think he had all above 80s. Them type.
Swear. He's very very.
It's one of them ones,
man. I think I'd bring in. Up front is a bit techie, but I think I like the look of Gyökeres at Sporting. I was gonna say Osimhen, but I don't.
I'm surprised you didn't say
Isak, but it's a thing where wouldn't Newcastle request
they need to sell.
They need to sell, but they'll probably try to request like 100 mil.
No, I think they might go 60.
100 mil. You're gonna go splash that on the guy that's doing that. If you were to get Gyökeres or whatever, he's doing that in the Portuguese league.
He's got a release clause of like 70 mil, so it's a bit. Do you know what I mean?
Also,
it's a bit more
Portuguese
realistic.
players tend to do well in the Premier League.
Yeah. And then I think for the last one, I'd probably try to get someone like Barella from Inter. It's not that wild of a shout because even though Inter will most likely win Serie A, it's not.
Oh yeah,
they always need to sell.
Exactly, but my only fear is that Italians don't really fare that well away from home.
Other than Jorginho.
Zola.
But
it's very rare.
Yeah, you support Chelsea, man. We get it.
No, but name another Italian that's done great in the Prem, like.
Yeah, they can.
Yeah, but it's kind of hit or miss. You know what I mean?
So if you had them 3 because you made a comment and I said, you know what? Arsenal squad, I think they are finishing last year in this summer. You lot are a top 3, top 2 squad in the league.
But you can't get complacent with City, though.
Like United's foundation, I hear it. When you said it, I hear it. But your squad going into this year is, bro, it's a top 2 or 3 squad.
However good you think your squad is, just know when the season's done, City are gonna add.
Yeah, but you got to think. He also said Arteta is a better manager than his squad.
But look at it from a Liverpool perspective. You guys had on paper an amazing starting 11, bro.
What this coming into this year?
No, not this year. Like I'm talking when you guys were going back and forth with these guys. They were still winning it back to back. So
would you have said that about the squad if Arteta wasn't managing and didn't elevate every player's performance to? Now
what the level is,
to think about.
Going into this year, I'm looking at it. We saw what Saliba was last year. We saw what Rice, Odegaard, Partey was even before.
Got to that
Rice
level. He bought, but apart from most of the squad, Arteta literally developed to that level.
Yeah, 1,000. But I'm saying that going into this season, they've developed to this level where Saka and Martinelli's, Jesus we're talking about, Rice, Saliba, Gabriel, Ben White, like. The level they were this year, the squad's now not. I don't know if Arteta's now better than the squad. Arteta, I think, is a good manager, but if Pep had this Arsenal squad, do you think he wins?
No.
Do you know, I don't know, but the thing is,
he'll start complaining that he needs this, he needs that.
It's difficult because, well, like key pieces on our team have been injured for quite some time. Partey, his fitness this year, he had surgery and the rehab was Do you know what I'm saying?
I hear it, but
He's
you
only
lot
been
have
in
not.
games.
You lot have had the most favourable injuries out of the big teams, I'd say.
During Timber, one of our most important signings this summer.
But that's a hypothetical injury, though.
You're playing KDB, Bernardo, and Foden in the middle of the park, like.
How many months have KDB missed, bro?
I understand, but
how many games have we missed? They got the
you have.
No,
Like, imagine if Odegaard was to miss. Arsenal are done.
Thank you. And
That's the luxury.
Man, we missed. Do you know how many plays we've missed? Bro, we'd be outside. The title we won. Like, I'm not crazy. I know we've not performed well.
If they didn't get injured, you would have won the title. Sorry.
Our injuries that we've had Salah without 3 months. We've had Alisson who's missed 2 months.
No, but
we've had
Salah's
Jota
been
out
back
for
and
2 months.
Salah's been back for
but he missed 2 to 3 months. Alisson's only started 2 more games than Kelleher, who's come in and played brilliantly. But Alisson's a different level. How long has Jota's been out for? We've lost Diaz for extended times. Trent has missed large periods. Robbo's missed large periods. Konate has.
Well, can I say
Black man them. No, us on the injuries thing can't hear that.
No, you can, because when you look at the quality of your replacements and compared to our replacements, it's not the same.
Yeah, because you guys will say you have like 6 attackers you can entertain.
Exactly.
Cool. So going into this year, fair enough. Hear it. Why were Arsenal seen as real title challengers and Liverpool weren't?
Because we did it last year and we didn't fall off the way that you guys did.
And
Exactly,
also,
but
like, we didn't know how we would come
What
in.
did you say? We fall off? Yeah, cool. But you're one injury.
Yeah.
You're one injury away from plummeting, and you bought reinforcements in.
Yeah.
And you lot were seen as this is City and Arsenal as the two perennial favourites.
I'm not even gonna lie. A lot of people didn't even see it that way. A lot of people saw Arsenal last year as one season wonders, and they're gonna reset to default and finish fourth.
I don't think so.
I did.
Yeah, you're bad
A lot of people
I
thought that.
did. Man, I'm a hater.
A lot of people thought it was going to be City, Liverpool again, and then maybe United.
No, not Liverpool. People had Liverpool
No,
because of last year. People had said Liverpool are now going to jump back up, especially when we lost our whole midfield as
People
well.
were saying that Liverpool are going. Even last year when he finished 6th, I think, or 5th.
Fifth.
People were saying, "Oh, but Liverpool are going to bounce back. Liverpool are going to bounce back," and then it continues into summer. When it was like, oh yeah, you guys have got McAllister, you guys got Gakpo, they're rebuilding.
No,
Yeah,
bro,
but
no,
with
man, we're
Liverpool,
laughing at end. When
but
we lost
Liverpool,
Caicedo,
it
we
was like
lost.
they need a DM. Went for Caicedo, didn't get Caicedo.
Went for Lavia, didn't get
Oh,
Lavia.
yeah.
Crazy.
But it's a
How many games Lavia played this year?
I don't know. You told
She's
me.
paid. Lavia played 13 minutes of football.
Bro, we know
13
about
minutes.
Lavia this summer, bro.
Yeah, but
Cheers,
even still, like before anyone had actually played a game of football, people were saying, yeah, City are probably going to win it again. Liverpool, maybe United third, or Arsenal. Listen, people were even saying Tottenham. Let's not forget that.
I heard Tottenham shouts,
Let's not
but
forget that.
Arsenal, I definitely heard Arsenal.
You heard
in the title
Tottenham
race more
shout.
than-
No one said Tottenham.
No,
No,
Tottenham
to finish as
in top four.
not to win the league.
Nah, I never heard that. After they losing Harry Kane,
Not me.
hell no.
Not
That's
for
what
me.
and no one knows who Ange's at the start of the season. Hell no.
I'm being serious.
No one was saying Tottenham.
No one said Tottenham top four.
No one said
they
Tottenham
were.
top 4.
Not at the start, but October.
When they went on that
November.
little unbeaten run, I hear
In
it.
October,
but
Yeah.
at the start of the season, everyone was like, Tottenham might finish 8th.
Yeah, going in United Chelsea was shouts. You lot with your big stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
and that's what I'm saying. People, I even seen someone said Arsenal were going to finish 6th this year. I was like,
Those are Arsenal. haters,
Okay.
cool.
they're Arsenal haters.
though.
Yeah, I was gonna.
We really shifted away. You're hard. We really shifted away from you.
Yeah. Bro, I told you, like 40 minutes later. Wait, what?
What we were
Oh,
originally
you
talking
put
about
that half
with
hour
you, that
later
is-
until you're jiddles.
man.
One obviously that came out today was, do you see Nottingham Forest's statement?
Yeah.
Crazy
Did you see the
stuff.
decisions?
Yeah.
What was the statement?
They said that they've had 3 blatant VR decisions that this is unacceptable.
Did you guys actually see that? Actually,
Oh,
all 3
yeah.
of them.
So I think there was a handball on
The handball, the kick through Reina, the handball, and then on
Callum
Cho.
Hudson-Odoi,
I'm not gonna lie, I watched all of them to try to be objective.
One
The
of
Reina
them.
one, I said he did kick through him, but I said it was light. The handball, I said yeah, that's a handball.
Yeah.
The young on Cho one, I said oh my gosh.
That
man.
was the most-
I said he went for the back of
That
his.
was the most blatant
But
one.
man,
That was the most
I think-
outrageous one.
No, the most outrageous
If you're in
thing.
front of a defender, what else did you think defender done for the man to fall over?
And he's got the ball in front of him. Why?
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Young didn't touch the ball, and it's your third chance as well. I would have banged up like you.
Yeah, that was wild. That was
No,
wild.
but did you lot see the statement from Nottingham Forest? The most outrageous thing is that they said we won the PGMOL that the VAR is a Luton fan before the game. So they're more pissed off about the fact that you lot let a Luton fan, allegedly, have influence on the game.
Yeah, he's a Luton fan. I did check that.
That can directly affect.
That makes a lot of sense because Luton got pumped.
Yeah, Luton are it.
They got pumped by Brentford.
I think only 1 or 2 positions away from Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
So there's a direct
got 23 there.
And did you see that that same official has been like he got suspended, I think in 2015 or 14 for a game because he disallowed a goal for Reading, I think, who are rivals of Watford.
At the time, at the time, yeah.
And that was like that caused like it was like big ramifications in terms of the championship and whatnot. But this is like
so this guy has priors.
We've been
roasted priors.
He's moving like Porter's brother.
Listen.
Oh my!
The referees are like we've been knowing this stuff.
Yeah, but I've been on referees. Just like Anthony Taylor, Paul Taylor.
So do you guys think VAR should be scrapped then, or
no?
Or do you
VAR
think
shouldn't be
referees
scrapped.
That's appalling though.
Technology's not dumb, man. Them.
Do you know what we need? We need them Russian man and the Polish man.
Yeah. Hey, get
That's what Turkish man are doing.
Yeah.
Turkish man had enough. Did you see what
the walkout
from the match? Yeah. Can't find them. Yeah, so they having to bring referees from else.
Them man don't play games, bro.
And it's true because when you think about it,
man could look up man at Poutini and
but you know
how can you have a 40 over me? But them Polish man, even the Bolgi, do you remember that Bol?
Polish man.
You know that. Yes. The note was Italian someone, but I said, yeah, that man.
Feared.
Bro says it's yellow.
It's a yellow. No one's saying nothing.
Bro says it's red, bro. I was a put my hands up.
But you know, everyone's saying bring referees from like international, but it's only England and Italy that actually have like professional referees. You know that,
England. What English referees are refereeing in tournament?
No, I'm talking like as in a referee's a profession. It's like that's your job, like your main.
No, in England they're not. They're not referees. That's not their profession. Spain it is. In England it's not. Referee's not a full-time profession.
So some other refs have other jobs. Like the top refs.
Don't tell me I'll buck a ref in somewhere. Anyhow, I see Zara, I'm talking about.
Yeah, you must be because Michael Tini, their man cannot be out in public.
If I see you in Zara, I'm crushing you, bro.
I saw their comp is ridiculous. Spanish referees, they get paid well.
Yeah, but
you have a team like Barca.
When you look at the,
you gotta talk on that.
When you have Barca in your league, of course you gotta be a bit, shady. Them man, Italy, we gotta. Anyway, that's another conversation.
Even the disparity of refs here, like where they come from, and the teams they support.
They're all from up north. Bro.
Exactly. So and a lot of them grown up as United and Liverpool fans. No, I'm being that's
Michael Oliver from Manchester, bro. Like, all these men are from Manchester,
and they're like 40 years old. Who else are they going to support?
Exactly.
Like, let's be real here, man.
No coincidence.
Wayne Rooney's their favourite player.
Graham's Arsenal.
Wonder why they.
Huh?
Graham's Arsenal. Is that his name? What's his name? Graham.
Not Graham
Your manager?
Mikel Arteta?
No, Graham Taylor.
Is that what's his name? The one that they won the double with.
About.
He's talking about Arsenal's old man.
George Graham.
George Graham. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all supported them, man.
Nah, bro, they're not. Listen,
that Arsenal was flying.
Yeah, I know, but nah, it's not the same, man. Trust me, it's not the same. What I'm saying is we need a bit more diversity with the referees. That's all.
They're trying.
English, Eastern
European. They got on Sikh, man.
They got.
Yeah, they're trying to diversify. That's good. Yeah, moving on.
This guy saw his whole future.
You're like, you know that scene in the film. Stop!
He's banging. Yeah, boy. In other news, I don't think anything's obviously going to happen with that, but it was actually refreshing seeing a club actually tweet out and criticize.
You did it this season, bro.
No, but we said we'll appeal, but we never said, the ref supports whatever.
It's all nice and that seeing clubs, but what's going to happen, bro?
Nothing.
Because, let's be real, when Liverpool and Arsenal did it earlier on in the season, people were calling the clubs unprofessional.
Man, Liverpool and Arsenal get a lot of decisions going in their favour. Teams like Nottingham Forest, Wolves
have been robbed this year.
Wolves have had some shockers.
I hear it, but they need it for their safety, bro. I'm choosing the league. That Tottenham one, you can arguably say
you
that
can lose more bread. You lose more bread getting relegated than you do winning the league. You know.
Well, United
you got a point for no reason. That wasn't a penalty.
Of course, it was. He's talking about Wan-Bissaka on Elliott, bro. My man scissored his ankle.
I'm not gonna lie to you. First glance, I was like, oh, that's a penalty. The hell's Wan-Bissaka doing? When I looked at it slowly, I was like, it's not. There's not much contact, but it's a penalty.
What did you think about when he was playing?
Gabriel and Højlund.
Forget you lot. What about when Odegaard was dribbling in the box?
You've had this
that one was crazy. I was like, I'm expecting a penalty here. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sorry, the United game, the Højlund and Gabriel one, teach him how to squabble. That was not a pen.
Oh, okay. See?
Oh, wait, the whole. No. What about the game before with Sancho and there was a handball on the floor?
That was against Arsenal too.
Yeah.
That one I can say is not a penalty, and there's a reason why. No. That one I can understand. No. Ask me why.
Why?
Because he was falling. He was falling on the floor already, bro. If a man's falling and he's using his arm to balance,
why is a man falling?
Because he's chicken.
So it's part of the move.
Yeah. Nah, sorry,
you shouldn't be on the floor.
No, because bro,
it wasn't like you was already on the floor and the ball accidentally.
It's like saying if someone takes a direct free kick here and you're protecting your balls and the ball hits your hand, that's a pen. No, it's not.
No, that's not this.
No, they're different. You're being too cheeky.
Let me tell you why. You're expected to protect yourself. However, if I'm going 1-on-1, you're not expected to be on all fours.
Yeah,
you're not expected. So if you end up on all fours, that's your fault. And if the ball ends up hitting your hand while you're on all fours, then you should face the repercussions of that. Because you shouldn't be on all fours.
No, but if I'm dropping and as a reflex, I'm putting my hand to stop.
Why are you dropping?
And the ball then hits me.
Yeah, I'm with you, bro.
You shouldn't drop.
You should have dropped.
Nah, man. Nah, sorry.
That happened against your team.
Because I wouldn't say that's a natural position. Is that what you're saying, or?
Wait, are you telling me that if you're falling backwards, you're not gonna out of reflex try and put your hand? Of course you are.
Yeah, no, that's a natural. But it's unnatural to fall when you're having a 1-on-1 with someone.
Man, nah, sorry.
If I've dumped you so much that you're falling to the floor, and when I cross the ball in, your hands out there because I put you there. Give me that. Give me that.
Because I was gonna score.
Give me that.
When players do that and then the players drags him down, it's a penalty.
Yeah, and if you drag man down,
I can say it's unnatural to not hold on to someone while I'm falling.
Yeah, because I don't want to fall to the ground. I need to hold something support.
Nah, because that's different. That's completely different. But
anyway, moving on to the other semi-final, Chelsea Man City. I'll ask your opinion first, actually. What do you think of the game?
They were there for the taking, by the way.
I know, 120 minutes.
City are going to drop points. City are going to drop points one more time this season, and I'm ready for it.
Are you guys going to gain no points? That's
City are not dropping no more points.
Let me tell you something.
They've had their howler.
No, Cass, they're going to drop points. Brighton or Tottenham, they're dropping points. I can see it. All Forest.
Playing them on Saturday.
I mean,
you lot should have played. You lot should have played yesterday.
You guys should have played Saturday.
You got Tottenham too. We all got Tottenham.
Like playing 120 against Real Madrid and turning out and then having to go Wembley.
Yeah, they look tired as well.
They look lethargic. They were there for the taking.
Yeah, I'll be real. When I was watching the game, I was thinking, okay, Palmer's playing well, Gallagher's playing well, Caicedo's playing well. We just need one player to turn up. You just need one player to just put the ball in the back of the net.
Nick Jackson.
And we didn't have it, unfortunately.
Miss Jackson. He
and I'll be honest,
no.
He stinks.
When I first looked at the lineup, I was like, I'm happy with this. Like, technically speaking, Jackson, I don't hate him as a player. I think if it was back in the day, they was playing with two guys, like it was a 2-man strike force, I think he'll be alright. It wouldn't be that world class.
So you were happy with Gallagher on the left? Because every time we attacked down the left, the attack broke down.
But Gallagher was useful to a certain extent. He wasn't like a problem.
Gallagher was always useful in this game, but stick him in the middle. Bro, Enzo's been injured the last few weeks, bro.
Yeah.
And Caicedo and Gallagher's been working.
Yeah, it did work. But my thing was, I've hated Sterling, so I can't get onto Poch when he doesn't play Sterling. Like, Sterling for me this season's been very hot and cold. And I know against City last time, he did well against Walcott, but I'm still a bit iffy with Sterling. Like, sometimes he could just miss chances that you're thinking Jackson will miss the same chances. I'd rather Jackson at least pass it to Palmer and then he tries something. But yeah, for me that game, it was just a tale of City weren't good. We weren't amazing, but we were putting ourselves in chances where we could at least get 2 goals in that game. And I'm not even gonna do the whole because we had one chance where we could have said it was a penalty. Oh, which?
The free kick.
The free kick. Sorry.
You lot saw that.
Grealish
arm out.
I could have complained about that, but I'm not gonna complain about that because I'll be real. We wasted that game.
No,
that happened, but we were wasteful. So it's
Saka's one.
that's shameless for me. That's shameless, and I'll be real. We weren't gonna score that free kick again. But all I'm saying is that game, Chelsea, we didn't want to win that game. I'm real.
No, that's the story of our season, bro.
Yeah.
Like
similar to the cup final
every game.
But I want to ask you a question. Yeah, is it worse to get to the semis and finals of these domestic competitions or crash out early? Because when Arsenal crashed out early, it's like, well, was it West Ham in it?
Yeah, West Ham.
Bro, it's like we just forget about it in like 2 days. But us, this is gonna be the rest of our season.
That's the only thing though. The difference is that when we crashed out against West Ham, we weren't playing well anyways, but we were getting results. It was very dry.
Yeah.
You guys.
But you lost to 2 teams that are clearly better than us in City and Liverpool.
Yeah, but it's a thing where when you watch the game, West Ham dominated. It was at the London Stadium. They dominated the game. We didn't have any chances. We weren't playing like ourselves. So Liverpool, West Ham looked like they're going to win.
And they were doing well in the league and in Europe as well. This is all you lot have.
And also, like...
No, but this is all they could have as well. Obviously, hindsight's the best thing, but that's all Arsenal could have done.
To answer your question is context.
It's about how you use. That's what it is. And against Liverpool, you guys had chances. Against City, you guys had chances. Against West Ham.
Oh, you should have beat us. Oh my gosh, the game we had kids.
Yeah.
Oh!
That was bad.
They should have won.
Oh, that was the worst performance.
No, but to be fair, our scores are like the same age. Let's be real.
No. When I say kids in experience, as experience. No, experience. I forgot about that game. That stunk.
It was bad.
That was bad.
Oh yeah, your game was so bad.
That game was bad. So what? Should we just start crashing out early now?
No, it's not better.
It's literally about the way in which you lose.
Yeah,
that's because it can save your season.
And bro, and let's be real. Like them man's scumbag their way to a final. If they end up winning it, no one's gonna remember how.
Yeah, exactly how it was done.
Winning the double, I don't know what we're still doing it.
Which
just
double?
Pack it up.
Which double?
Domestic double.
Like
I would really hope that you lot win it. Like I do hope you lot win it.
Win what? Sorry.
The league, but I just don't think you will.
I'd rather Liverpool, man.
I think it's done. Like the fixtures they got remaining, them being out of the Champions League. But they're not dropping no points to nobody.
But you can say the exact same thing for both teams because Arsenal City are the champs, Liverpool are Europa.
Yeah, but all three race.
All three have to play Tottenham, which is a bogey team for City. It's a bit of a team that Liverpool had
for us, yeah.
And then it's a North London derby.
But I don't think you can say the same thing about both of you because I think you lot, Arsenal have the toughest fixtures out of the lot.
Yeah,
you have to face Chelsea, United and Tottenham, bro.
So even any one of those teams can.
I need that.
I need that.
You don't get a goal. You draw at OT. You draw to Chelsea. Like one of those games, you can drop points.
The only game that I am scared of is United away. The only game that I'm cautious about.
Points at any one of those.
No. Let me know. I'm scared of United away, but then I'm cautious of Tottenham away. United away is because United, Old Trafford, we could potentially win the league at Old Trafford, depending on how things work out. So that's an already added incentive for United to turn up. And then also, it's like, out of their poor season, this can be a thing of, oh yeah, we stop Arsenal winning the league.
Stop Liverpool.
No, we've done that. We've already achieved that. We've done that to Liverpool.
Unless we're going into that game.
United won't feel that way about Arsenal. United fans won't feel that way about Arsenal because it's ludicrous to celebrate stopping Arsenal to winning the league to allow City to win
that's City
or to allow Liverpool to win their Champions. You're kind of just
4 in a row.
You're kind of a.
But that's why the players ain't thinking that. The players ain't thinking that. The players don't want to turn up.
But he's not talking about.
I'm talking about like
the players,
fans and players.
I don't think the players will be like, oh my gosh, let's stop Arsenal winning the league.
No, it's like.
And I don't think the fans will be like, let's stop Arsenal winning the league because the fans.
I'll tell you the mentality they have. Look, whoever's party we can upset, do it.
No, we've done that, but I'm saying
You haven't done that.
because if we've done that, bro.
You haven't done that to them. It's not done. It's not a final no in the coffin.
but they hit us.
We've ruined their season.
Exactly.
Like right now, you know, in GTA where it just starts fading, and you ain't got no push, you ain't got no way to recover. You're starting to slide down now. That's them.
Yeah, they did. They threw a spanner.
Yeah.
Exactly. Whereas for us, they can't do this. It's not a momentum damage because final game of the season we have Everton at home, which can either be very difficult or it can be a waxing.
I think for you lot it's Tottenham. I think you should be. I don't think you should be cautious with us away.
No,
I think Tottenham away because for them it's what it was. For
Man,
us,
this could be done before they even get there. What are you talking about?
Not Tottenham. Not Tottenham.
They're saying the United.
But on Tuesday, fam. What are you talking about? I promise you, do that on the podcast. I'm saying.
I just see a draw. I don't see a beat them.
A draw's enough. A draw is enough.
Getting a draw.
Then it's a 2-horse race, fam.
Bro,
No, for real.
I didn't think we'll get a draw at the end, but
like Tottenham away is going to be like how it was for them against United at OT. Like, that's going to be the biggest game of their season.
And this is Tottenham needed for top
Tottenham
4.
are a much better footballing team than United. Tottenham will create chances. Tottenham will cause you problems.
I feel like the high line thing is starting to get.
Wait, the same Tottenham that got smoked by Newcastle.
Yeah, but they can turn
up.
Bro, man, don't think they're fighting for. Now, Fifth don't do it. They're 6 points behind Villa
With 2 games in
and
hand.
Villa get another game before. They have to win everything. Villa.
But it's a thing where they have to win everything.
Yeah.
And they're playing Arsenal, Liverpool and City. Bro, I'm not going to lie to you.
They got to play us as well still.
It's true.
Bro, why'd you Chelsea? Bro, you lot are not here. Like, why'd you not keep? What do you mean we have to play you lot? Look, we don't like.
We beat them at the stadium.
Can you actually have like an unbiased hat on? Be real. We're capable of upsetting any of these teams.
Any team is capable of being any team.
No.
Yeah,
you're not exactly what I mean.
Bro, I promise you.
Yes, we're not as good as what we used to be. But in the big games this season, we've turned up.
Alright, going Chelsea away is like Fulham away.
No, it's not.
You see?
Shut up.
The reason I hear it is because Fulham are a team that will turn up, but eventually they might either fall short or luck might be on their side.
There's 8 bigger games. There's probably 8 bigger teams that I'm more scared about than Chelsea. Arsenal, City, Villa, Spurs, United, Brighton.
But United, it depends the week though.
Brighton, Palace, because they turned up
Brighton,
to us.
no, Brighton, you're violated. Palace, you're violated. Stop.
You think I'm more afraid of Chelsea than Brighton?
Two-packer ass this season.
Bro, I'm more afraid of Brighton.
Do you realise who beat them?
Huh?
Do you realise who beat them?
We beat them
No,
as well.
but do you realise that you're talking about Palace?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm saying all the teams
they just.
Bro,
that's why.
Bro, I'm more sure Brighton and Chelsea. If I could pick between facing Brighton and Chelsea, bro, I would take Chelsea.
I choose Chelsea as well because Brighton are annoying.
And they play good football.
I think that's a myth.
Villa, I'd rather face Chelsea than Villa. You think I want to back Villa over Chelsea?
Not United Emery's Villa.
When are you guys releasing this episode?
Tomorrow, bro.
Okay, that's calm.
Actually, I wait till after the Chelsea.
This guy's a stitch up.
I'll put it delay. It'll be private eyes for 24 hours.
United, man.
No, but the only reason I said I'm not scared of Chelsea at home is only because in recent years, you guys have been. It's fine to say in the last 4 years, this has been the worst you've been, right? Mm-hmm. And in the last 4 years, you haven't beaten us at home. So why do you think with the worst squad you've had in 4 years, you'd beat us at home?
I don't think we'll beat. I think we'll draw you.
Liverpool's the only big 6 team that's beat us this, and you lot beat us actually.
Yeah.
Wait, at the bridge or
no, in general?
In general.
Oh, okay.
Only
Spurs haven't beat us. Liverpool beat us once.
They've played well against top 6 teams.
Yeah, no, and they have. And I've given you guys credit for that. You guys. It's kind of like Fulham. Sometimes they turn up against.
No, we need to stop this Fulham rubbish, man.
It's not an insult.
I don't think Fulham scores much goals as us.
Respect us.
No, but I'm not talking about the goals. I'm just saying in terms of how they play against the top 6 teams. Fulham generally do well.
But I feel like we have more difference makers in our team than Fulham do. So that's
the top goal scorer in the Premier League in our
the
club.
comparison's a bit disrespectful.
I'm not going to play the player.
Because you don't want to give him every single penalty.
Bro, and he's a joke, bro. You've got a Hattie. Give it to Madueke or give it to Jackson.
No, but where were they when we needed them against United?
None
that's selfish.
No, Nani wanted the
Didn't
penalty.
Madueke dive to get the penalty
Which one?
against United?
What?
Yeah, but still, I still
No,
don't.
the way you rep United in, you're worse than me. You know how people say Liverpool fans always make it about themselves? You do. Well, Wan-Bissaka did this, Sancho this. Man, you're bad, you know. No,
That's what I brought United.
he's talking about United more than when we actually try to speak about United.
Why are you playing so much?
Huh?
Wait, do you know who we need to talk about this season as well? Marcus Rashford.
Uncomfortable, very uncomfortable conversation.
Like, do you know this? No. Like, we need to have a very uncomfortable conversation about Manchester United and what they are, because
No, let's stick with Rashford though, because like legacy-wise, he's not clear. Like, you know, the way we talk about him, it sounds like he's clear of Walcott, but
bro, he's not.
I'm starting to see the light. He said it.
I said it.
He's not clear of him now.
Walcott is better than Rashford, bro. Rashford is one of these. The thing is, Rashford technically 100% is better than Walcott because he the way he dribbles, striking the ball, all that sort of stuff. However, as a player, career.
Yeah, 100 goals. Like
You're not choosing. Like, I'm choosing Theo Walcott every day of the week. I'm not
Never. When I think of these debates in the who I would take,
and can I say one
I
thing?
would never. Yeah, go on.
Walcott. The one thing you can say is that he teetered off after his ACL injury. Rashford hasn't done an ACL or a young leg break, nothing.
The rest of the young leg, bro.
He hasn't done nothing like that. And it's a thing where Rashford, I say this all the time, he has the talent, but where the talent is leading him, no one knows. It's like the guy has never been taught how to...
The talent's leading to PSG or something in the summer, bro. He needs to get out of it.
And just crazy, because if he's not careful, he could end up like an Aaron Lennon or an Ashley Young at the end of his career, where he's now bouncing around these.
Ashley Young's had a great career.
I said towards the end of his career, where the
But
guy's
even so, he went into Milan and won a league.
Yeah, but no, you lot are being disrespectful.
As a left
bro.
wing
You lot
back.
are being disrespectful.
Rashford.
How?
Rashford is like.
He hasn't had back-to-back good seasons.
But Rashford is good. Man saw him last year. And like Rashford is good. Like.
Yeah, but that's not the issue.
But let's be real. When you watch the whole game, you weren't like, this guy's crazy. You're like, that moment is crazy. Do you get what I'm saying?
When a lot of United fans were saying, "Oh yeah, but he had a 30-goal season last year. 30 goals is good." And oh yeah, he drove us towards winning the EFL Cup. Do you know you man played in the EFL Cup to get to the final? Don't even try and say like he was like bagging goals against Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal, Brighton. But he was scoring against Charlton, Burnley,
Man, them recency bias, bro. Walcott is cool, but no one's picked. Walcott ain't getting into nowhere. Like Walcott was an underrated finisher. Like he was good.
100%.
Again, man's best attribute, pace. Like Walcott and Rashford's better than Walcott. Rashford,
No, he's better, but in terms of like tables, in terms of where he's gonna sit, in terms of legacy wise, think about it.
I love what you just said, because you said Walcott's best attribute was his pace, and he utilised it. He made sure anytime he passes me the ball, I'm in behind, and I'm gonna finish.
Yeah.
Rashford, what's his best trait? His pace? What, his dribbling?
No.
Maybe his shooting.
yeah, ball striking maybe.
Hey, secondary school days, what I used to do to that Walcott in Arsenal United debates.
You'd rip him to shreds.
Yeah, but like Rashford,
this is how we're talking about Walcott now. Come on.
no, but
Exactly. The way. Remember how you're thinking about him, and in 10 years, that's what the kids are gonna be talking about Rashford, bro.
exactly.
Imagine.
I don't think so.
No, but it's like
I don't
you
think
can't.
so.
Like the thing is, Rashford hasn't built up enough credit to be like, oh no, alarm, it's been an off year, or it's been this, that.
Yeah.
He hasn't done enough, because if every other year you're turning up, and then when your team needs you the next year to build upon that, you're going missing, and then you're doing Shangri-La behind. Bro,
And it's not even like when he turns it on, we can like pinpoint a reason for it. Like,
I know
is it transition football that he's the best? Is it this? Is it that? Like, we get very confused
people
with
try
him.
to say, oh yeah, no, but he broke up with his missus of extra money.
Has he had a great manager though?
Bro,
He's had
several managers.
Exactly, have they all been like no one's
had
tried to build and grow him. I don't know.
No,
Like I'm trying to make excuses, like, but not even trying to make excuses. The last he didn't play under Fergie, and you look, and as a United, you ain't had any cohesion. You ain't built anything. Van Gaal was never gonna be long term. Ole wasn't. What's my man's name? The sporting director. Ragnick. Mourinho was never a long time. And Mourinho's very pragmatic in his approach. They've not tried to utilise like what you said. Whatever. If Rashford was at City, what Guardiola would have done with the guy would have been with his talent. No, you lot are boring Rashford. I know.
I hate that.
Rashford is at City, he's only lasting 2 or 3 years.
But
think about what happened to Cancelo. Bag of talent, but if you're not
Sterling, Jesus Navas.
I don't care
Rashford's
about
better than that man, bro. Like,
Look at Grealish now.
He's not better than Sane.
Bro, Guardiola would have turned Rashford into something
He
crazy.
scored 6 months as well.
Bro, Rashford would Guardiola would have
semi-final Sané that you were saying earlier, though.
Yeah, like, but Rashford.
Sane turned up in that quarterfinal.
Exactly. So
Rashford's been inconsistent. I'll give you that. Like, it's disappointing, but.
I'm just saying, if he continues on this
trajectory, yeah, I hear it.
It's not like
because think about he's what 26 now.
He's gonna be a flop. If you're gonna be very honest with you,
I wouldn't say flop. I think
flop. Not flop.
Flop is a big
because he came
word.
from the academy.
No. Listen to what I'm saying. He came. He came from the academy. But then if you talk about the heights of his, or not even heights, but the expectations from the first 3 or 4 full seasons of senior football from Marcus Rashford, he should not be. He should be arguably the best winger in the league.
Failed one,
maybe top 2.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He'll probably be the greatest of them all.
Exactly. And in terms of for what United always pride themselves on, be the academy lads. They know what it's like to play for the badge. He's not showing that. You've had players come after you that look like they're playing more for the badge than you. Someone who's born and bred in Manchester, came up through the academy. You've seen the glory days. You know what it's like. Fergie, Ferdinand, Neville, Bex, Ronaldo, Tevez, Rooney, Hargreaves. All these players you've grown up watching. Not only on the TV, but in person, first team training, all that sort of stuff. And you're telling me, Rashford is still this. Rashford. He's not. I don't know what it is for Rashford personally. Maybe he's moved to Dortmund. I don't know what he needs.
All them players, when they came in, there was a foundation in the changing room, at the training ground, at the training. There was a way about doing things, and a very professional way about doing things, where the only thing that mattered was winning, and everyone did everything they did. Was strive towards winning. So is he coming into a changing room where the likes of Roy Keane, the likes of Ferdinand,
I was gonna say that because you look at all
the
the players you named. Look at the dressing room they walk into.
True.
And now to be fair, now he's at the age where he should be that.
100%.
But
because he knows it better than anyone.
On his day.
No, I'm saying
he knows it better.
He knows.
He does.
But I don't think he does, because I don't think he's ever had a changing room like that.
No. I'm saying he knows.
And that pressure and that level, like
So I don't
coming to a
think
team
he
that has
knows
to.
it.
He's never actually been at the peak of football to actually know how to.
Part of that.
Imagine Marcus Rashford give you an extra like leadership or all that stuff. You look at him like, what have you done? Like,
he needs to go to a team where winning is what United are not that no more. You don't go to a change room where if you don't win the weekend, like man, you're literally. That's not what it is. The expectation is not you win every single game you play. So that's why I think it would be better for him to leave, because when you have that foundation, I would like to see him where he's at. Oh, now after all of that, dish out Martinelli for it.
I don't say dish out Martinelli.
So how are you going to take him for United Arsenal for? On the bench? You're going to bring him Rashford to bench? Is that what you meant?
He'll play his part.
You see what I'm saying? That's what you meant. You're going to bring in Rashford for 70 million plus to play his part. Okay.
He'll play his part, bro. He has to, what has he done to earn a starting 11 spot?
What's Nelly done? Nelly's been pants this year.
Don't bring him.
I didn't even shorten his name, Martinelli. He's been pants, bro.
This year.
uncomfortable conversation.
Uncomfortable. I called the drop off from last year, man. We're looking at me. What I say, biggest flop of the season would be Martinelli, not the biggest flop, but he's been pants this year.
Yeah, he hasn't been great this season. Can't lie to you. But last year he did enough dirt to be like, okay,
No. He hasn't done that.
He doesn't know that much credit in the bank.
He has no credit. The same way Rashford can't have not enough credit to beat Walcott, and Nelly's got it now.
The thing is, Martinelli isn't starting out anyways, so
yeah, so that's what I'm saying. If Mane's not starting now, and you bought
Is that
Rashford
not
in
because
summer,
he's
he
been
can't start
injured,
ahead of him. No, because he's been crap. That's
Is that not
why.
because he's been
he has
injured?
had like 2 or 3 injuries this season, but it's a thing where like he just hasn't been on it this season. And Martinelli is much younger than Marcus Rashford. He's played much less Premier League football than Marcus Rashford. So the way I'm treating it is the same way I would have treated Rashford at 21 if this was the case. But Marcus Rashford has 5 years on him, and he's still up to these shenanigans. Allow me. There's a world-class player in there. The talent is there. He might be right. He might just need a new environment.
Yeah.
But you never know. I feel like coaches like Klopp, Arteta, potentially even Tuchel, maybe even Ancelotti for one weird reason, couldn't get the best out of him.
But that Tuchel, don't bring him in. That Tuchel is a terrorizer, man.
No, but the way he likes to play, I get people say that.
Speak about Champions League winner.
But the way he likes to play, is that people that are ballers, he will let you go into your team up. Do you know what I mean? The defense is structured, the midfield is structured. But if he's got ballers in the front end of the pitch, let them ball. They'll figure it out, man. They'll figure it out. And that's why you're seeing Musiala shining. That's why you're seeing Sane in inspired form. Because he lets ballers ball. And sometimes you have to do that.
But even Rashford, I'm even now thinking, the talent around him, a pure 10. Bruno's not a pure 10 where his main asset is, I'm going to get you involved. You
ain't going to start on Bruno.
So do you know what I mean? But no, I hear the Rashford discourse. I hear the Rashford discourse. I'm not mad at it. He's been underwhelming this year. He should be better. Like I think whole United has as a whole, innit? So I 1000 get that. Just quick fire. Obviously, a lot has been made kind of Balon d'Or potential winners this year because this is maybe one of the most open Balon d'Or races in a while, especially with how
in our lifetime, bro.
Yeah.
Especially in terms of talent, like there's no like. Obviously Mbappe's
clear cut, but it's like if Mbappe, if you don't win the champs, obviously there'll be a Euros. There's Euros this summer.
Yeah.
I know it depends maybe on who wins the champs. If Madrid win it, is it Bellingham? Is it Vinny? If PSG win it, whatever. If Bayern win it, can it be Kane?
I've got one. Obviously, we're just doing it based on what people are winning, innit?
Okay.
So, Florian Wirtz, just imagine my man goes unbeaten, wins a treble, and is a main guy for Germany winning the Euros.
It's a shout.
Is that not a shout for a potential Ballon d'Or season?
Yeah,
that's a name that no one
especially if he scores in the final, bro.
He's done enough. He's got enough credit for that, and I think he's got 39 goal contributions this whole season.
And especially his storyline coming back from an ACL.
Yeah, many people don't do that.
Yeah,
and coming back better.
And he's the academy product at Leverkusen. Storyline's there. That's a good shout. Yeah. That's a good shout.
Yeah.
You know what?
Obviously, Bellingham has to be in there. If Real Madrid win the Champions League and he scores in the final, sorry, man.
No, even
actually, even if Wirtz won the Europa and if Bellingham,
he's not just won the Europa though. It's a treble.
Cool,
it's an unbeaten treble.
Cool. Also, but it's
then it depends who wins on the Super Cup.
Yeah, it's a B tier treble. It's a B. I think it's a B tier treble.
No, they won the DF. That's what
I think they're in the final. They're in the final for the DF.
I'm saying the Super Cup between Europa and Champions League.
I guess.
Sorry, no. If Mbappe wins the champs, Mbappe's Balon d'Or winner.
Does he need to win the champs?
No, but like think about his team.
Yeah, what's Balon d'Or? Talent or accolades?
Are you the best player in the world that year?
Nah, it's accolades nowadays, man.
And moments as well.
And Mbappe is the best player in the world this year.
Because think about it, Messi won it off that World Cup.
He's been the best player.
No one said anything else.
And even Modric won it off moments, no, because he was the best player.
Oh no, but Modric.
When Real Madrid won the
Champions League, that's 2018, and he took Croatia to the final of the World Cup. Like,
Wirtz is I don't know if Wirtz will get Wirtz. When you say like that, cool.
He'll be top 10 for sure.
Top 5.
I think he should be top 5.
Not
respectfully.
I don't know.
Bellingham will get more. Vinicius will get more. Kane. If Kane will get shouts for that, like
Kane will get.
You can't get 40 goals and win the champs. And I know they performed disappointingly in Bundesliga, but if they have to go through Madrid, Arsenal, and beat PSG in the final, Kane's first.
I agree.
Kane will be high.
Kane will get top 10.
Your first trophy being the Champions League is crazy.
Nuts.
That's crazy.
Mbappe will get top 10. Bellingham will
Mbappe should be
top 1.
Mbappe should be one.
Wait, what we think or what they're gonna do?
Mbappe without a Champions League. With Mbappe.
So if they go final and they play Real Madrid,
they
lose. Who's the better team?
No, but then again,
like who
I gotta give it to Bellingham though.
No,
what for?
But can I say one thing?
Because if he scores in that final,
if Real Madrid win the champs, but then France win the Euros, it's a level playing field now for Bellingham and Mbappe.
But then you take into account
we're just doing accolades now.
Yeah, okay. As a player, we know who the best player in the world is, but it is an accolade award now. Like we're not saying who's the best player in the world because that's Mbappe.
So if Real Madrid win Champions League, you're gonna tell me that.
But they've also won the league
Bellingham contributed more and should benefit more.
No, but think about it. Vinny was
than a Rodrigo or Vinicius.
No, but Vinny was injured for a lot of part of the season.
Rodrigo? No.
Who Who carried them? It was Rodrigo and Bellingham.
Yeah, but in the Champions League.
Bellingham wasn't meant to be this 20-goal season scorer.
Yeah, no one expected that.
He had a fantastic first half of the season.
Yeah,
so he didn't do enough to win Balon d'Or.
No, but to be fair, it's a thing where like the Balon d'Or now is not about who's the cruddiest in the world. It's about you've done your crud, but how many accolades have you won?
No, I get that. So it's part, so you've got to balance it out. But why does Bellingham benefit from a Real Madrid Champions League more than Vinicius and Rodrigo?
Because
I don't think Rodrigo's been playing Balon d'Or level. I'll be honest.
I don't know.
I'll be honest.
I don't know, but it's.
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't think Bellingham's been playing Balon d'Or level.
But at the start of the season, he was.
Yeah, and the storyline context matters.
And that
coming for this big money.
Them to
and bro, every week, every day, Bellingham scored. Bellingham he price tag. He's gone to big Madrid.
It's like the NBA.
The celebration.
It's like the NBA draft. First pick isn't always the best player. Sometimes they have the best they might have great stats in college.
Best for that team that they're getting.
But it's also about PR.
Like arguably rookie of the year.
Listen. About potential.
No, but cool. Listen, even
who's got the highest seed?
But no,
who's going to be the best player in this draft?
Cool, but if you do rookie of the year, Chet arguably as a shout for rookie of the year. It's going to be Wemby.
That kind of goes to his point.
What has been better?
Because Wemby technically has been doing all the worst team.
But Chet's been impactful.
If we put Wemby, for me, I just got to think of it like this. If I was to swap Wemby and Chet, Oklahoma might be winning it.
I can't lie, yeah. So what we saying about paying Balon d'Or?
When they host Denver and your Lakers go when they host Denver in the conference finals and they got home court advantage and then Wemby's got to go against Jokic. Jokic is in big trouble.
No, don't say big trouble. I saw what he did to him. I saw what he did to another week. But Jokic is a mad cast, like
slender man.
Wemby's not strong enough.
Jokic will come up against
7-game series.
These Lakers, and we'll be like to LeBron, come here. Barbecue.
Bro,
he'll call AD, come here. He'll call Rui, come here. Who? Jokic.
Oh yeah.
Come here. Rui, come here.
Don't say Bron though.
He was the first name I said. He was calling him, come here.
No, relax. Don't just. If D'Lo could make a flipping shot, the game's a different game, bro. Allow it.
What's going on?
Bro, if D'Lo could make a shot, how much you wanna bet it won't be 10?
It won't be 10 now.
I'll bet whatever you want.
Alright, man, let's get into merchants of the week. Obviously, merchants of the week, something we like to do is just usually we do as the best player from the weekend or best team, something you want to highlight, or it could be a shocking performance that you want to highlight. But for myself, I'll start it off. My merchant of the week has to be Ryan Gravenberch. Scored his first goal for us in the league. Big goal in a very pivotal game. You know he gets this often. I'm trying to shine light from those who don't really get the starlight. So first goal in the Prem. Big up you, Ryan, and let's make another one in the midweek Merseyside derby. Okay. Slap West Ham next week, and you know what? See what happens. See what happens.
So the whole week, so we can include Champions League, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to shout out my boy Rudiger, man, because his CV is looking very, very healthy.
He was at fault for the goal. I don't know what he was doing.
Okay, I agree.
There was, Real Madrid went in with that plan that City were never gonna score. Yeah. And then Rudiger just gave it to De Bruyne. I was thinking,
but he locked up Haaland for Haaland.
No, he locked up Haaland home and away.
Wasn't Joe.
He sent him to wherever, Uzbekistan. But I was fuming at him giving that ball away.
I'm just saying, in terms of like the elite strikers, you can actually count on him to like lock them up. Like
even
Osman, him.
Nacho.
He's leaving at the end of the season.
Thiago Silva's leaving. Did you take Nacho?
Why would you need that? You have Levi Cole, who at the start of the season was the best English centre back I ever seen. You have Wesley Fofana. You have Badishine.
That's my merchant of the week. Nacho, like.
No, he played well.
Whenever man are injured, whenever it's a tough game, whenever you need him,
doesn't matter where.
What he comes in and he delivers. He puts his heart and soul on the line. Scored his penalty as well. Shout out you, man.
He's a quality player, but I wouldn't take him. Like.
Yeah, I think he's a perfect player.
Ian Matson still.
First.
He's not good enough for you, lot.
No, every time I look at Chilwell, I sigh, man.
Bro, you saw
I look at my guy. I looked at my left back and side.
Bro, you seen the comp here? So obviously Cho was bombing down the left, and he done that crap cross here. Maatson in the game this season, literally from his own pass.
He's run. Nah, man.
He's good. He's very good.
No, but it's the fact that he's better than Cho at this point.
He's very good for Dortmund because for Chelsea he wouldn't play like this.
Yeah, he was getting flung
It's the same
around.
as Sancho. He's okay for Dortmund. For United, he ain't playing like that.
Okay, maybe.
Is Cole injured?
Yeah,
he is.
Are you sure?
That's a bit. That's
That's what I was thinking about.
And he got man of the match.
Yeah.
He was balling out against Atletico. He was at United. Like, I saw.
But yeah, Matson's a good shot too.
Yeah.
So these man can go and do what Premier League is different.
His own merchant of the week.
That's what Rudiger.
Oh yeah.
Man, you know what? I want to give it to Eze. Today's performance was very, very good.
Bicycle kick.
Yeah, and I think Eze is
He's got to screw this, you know. Because why would you do that?
Huh?
Why would you do that?
Because he's like, listen,
He's got it. When you got it still.
No, but think about how close it was. There was no need.
you know what?
Just head out like.
It's because he's a good fearing man. If God is with him, music against him. The guy is gonna do anything, bro. Literally. And Eze, hey, listen,
it's a Sunday recording. That's all, man.
And Eze is one of those players where he's techie, and I think unfortunately he just had a couple too many injuries this season as to why he hasn't been like in the forefront of people's minds in terms of like standout.
They would have definitely been higher if him and Elise were there.
Oh, 100%.
More available.
Oh, 100%.
He'd be in the shout for the England squad as well.
I can't lie though. It's getting to a point where I know he's 25, isn't he?
Yeah.
I need him to be more fit, man. He needs to be more available for me because I think there's a big move for him.
100%.
But it's just his availability that's stopping him. Because if he was available and playing week in week out, his numbers will be they would impress everyone.
At a team like Aston Villa, he'd be crazy.
I think we aim higher, you know.
No. I'm just saying the way that Emery plays in terms of attacking, like the way that their attacks flow.
Fluid, yeah.
Would you take away Sabosala? Would you take away Sabosala? Would you take away Sabosala?
I'd take Eze over
A lot of players.
You know,
Eze could be a City,
hold on,
but he'll be a rotation. I think Eze's so good.
I agree. Like off the left and that.
I know a lot of Liverpool fans are down on him. Give him till next season.
I've seen Soboslai. He's had a stinker for.
I see a lot of Liverpool fans not really feeling it. Give him till next season.
He's too good looking to like write him off straight away. Still,
Pause, I guess.
I guess.
I guess it's worse than what I said. Because he processed it. He processed it. You know,
that was lava.
You know what? Nah.
It's not meritocracy anyway.
You guys want to end? Because I want to. There's something I need to get off my chest.
Yeah.
Go on.
You know what you said earlier? Triggered me. You know, at the very start when you were saying something about Saka and his the expectations.
This was before you came.
No, so you were saying in terms of like why we, I guess, put him in these high regards and all this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So one thing you have to understand is 2020 lockdown Arsenal banter. Probably worse than how Chelsea are playing now, for being honest with you. No, because literally we're getting slapped up by man like Sheffield and Wolves and that.
Yeah, I guess quality of your squad, I guess.
Yeah, like it's mad. And think of it this way: you spent almost 80 mil on a winger who is supposed to bring you out of the mud and unlock your attack in Nicolas Pepe, and he's underwhelmed vastly. And then all of a sudden, you have this one winger out of the academy that just looks like he can play anywhere and make the team look good at 18 years of age. He's a winger, but we're playing him left back, and he's actually doing well at left back. He's actually, defensively he's good. He's getting forward and he's putting in assists. He's getting goals, and then you put him in his natural position, and year on year, he's improving. Not even just as a player, but statistically. He's getting assists. He's getting goals. Now he's taking more responsibility in the games. You seeing him. I want you to look back at Arsenal away at Manchester City. I think it was 2020, and this was his first time playing against City. And if you just look at how he plays, in the squad, he looked like one of the most mature players. He didn't let the occasion phase them at all. And this was a team where City were pumping us 3-0 back-to-back, 6-0, 5-0, 4-0. And he had this young boy from the academy come up and look fearless, taking man on. Actually taking on the likes of Kyle Walker. Yeah, he's not going to burn him, but he's taking him on. He's actually carrying this Arsenal team forward. And then now, we're at a point where Arsenal are considered title contenders, and he's still one of the shining lights. You ask him to play anywhere in that starting 11, and he's going to do it and do it to the best of his ability. That's exactly why I hold him to a high regard, and I'll never switch on Saka because of stuff like that. Saka could have left us instead of signing a contract extension 2 years ago. Could have left us to join City. Could have left us to join Liverpool, maybe even Chelsea, anyone else. He said, "No, this is my club, and I'm going to make sure I'm going to return my club to the heights that it deserves." To the heights of the tweet. He said, 16th of December, 2020. He said, "Arsenal fans, you deserve so much more." And since that day,
he's given
us everything and more. Since that day, his career has just gone from here onwards, trajectory like that. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I haven't seen, especially of an academy talent. We've had the likes of Jack Wilshere, we've had Diaby when he was younger, we had Nasri, Arshavin, all these players that are fantastic that come to us when they're maybe not Arshavin, but come to us when they're relative nobodies, shine and then leave, or shine, get injured and fall off. I've never seen a player, especially in the academy, start here and just go like that, and actually carry the team with him to the likes that he's done. That's why I hold him to high regard.
Do you know what I will say to that?
Have to give a clap for that speech, man.
What I will say, what I will say. Because I'm gonna forget.
Go on.
That arguably not as a bigger indictment, because you're right. Like, I think as an academy product, that holds weight, but. It's even more damning that he's been so good, and the reason probably the more honest is him being an academy product and being quote unquote world class, very good. What he has to show for it in all these years in the best Arsenal squad for is one FA Cup. Like, as much as he's carried you and he's progressed you,
that was rude,
to know where Phil Foden has come in at the same. Phil Foden's come in the same period. What has he done? Trent Alexander-Arnold came in the same period. What has he like to be that good of an academy project to bring your team and to now not. I'm not blaming Saka for the Arsenal winning, but it's like,
do you want him to answer?
Like, you gotta do something for me, bro. You're cool, but you have to do something. You can't be the guy and not give me the guy. Trent's 25.
Can I give
Saka's got 3 more years.
Can I give you an answer?
Yeah.
The difference is, Alexander-Arnold came in 2018, like into the first team properly, right?
Yeah.
And
17, 18, yeah.
And there was already foundations of what Klopp was doing. No, let me just land. Cool. There were already foundations.
So it's like it was halfway there.
Yeah, it was like halfway there, and then Trent was
still like Karras, and
he was just like that missing piece basically. Trent took the Liverpool team to the next level, and I'm not gonna lie to you, what he did is quite similar in terms of Saka as well. However,
he's won.
The team that Liverpool were in that period compared to the team that Arsenal were in that period, 2 different heights. Because you have Liverpool that are cooking, they're building. Last year they were looking a bit whatever, now they're looking good, and then we're looking even better. Now we've got this amazing generational right back who's looking like he could be the best thing since sliced bread. And he's come and joined the team, and now he's taking us to another level. That's sick. But Saka, literally, him and Smith Rowe took us. If not for those two, I don't think Arteta would still be in a job. Only because I don't think the league position and results would have justified still keeping him on. But Saka, literally, as an 18-year-old, as a 19-year-old, being the shining light, and this is your first full season of professional football, and the fact that Trent had Van Dijk at the time,
and he had first season Salah.
Yeah, he had Salah, he had Mane, he had Firmino. It was things where it's like there are other players that are also carrying the load in that Arsenal team, bro. Aubameyang wasn't banging.
That's what he started.
So when can
off.
we hold Saka to the level? Like, when is this Arsenal team not gonna be the foundational rebuild? Like, when can we hold them to the standard? No, it has to be this year, and arguably.
I'll say over the next 2 seasons.
Isn't it unfair now to put that expectation on him?
Exactly. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not putting the expectation on him because
is he, at the end of the day, like, let's be real, is he good enough to put that expectation?
No, he can't carry that load.
Does he have a Trent level of skill where you're like, hey,
no,
this guy can?
He would have done it. He would have done it
from right back to.
I think Saka doesn't have like one standout quality like Trent does. In terms of like Trent, his passing is out of this world.
I'm not even comparing him to Trent. I'm just saying him as a right winger in his position.
Yeah.
Is he good enough for us to put the expectations of, you know what, you can be the best player at Arsenal and Arsenal will win the league, or you can be the best player at Arsenal and Arsenal will win the Champions League?
Potentially, but that's why the reason I'm saying potentially is because year on year, like I said, he's gotten better and better, and he's proved it. Last year was his 4th or maybe 3rd full Premier League season, and he got double digits for both goals and assists. And then now he's still on track to do this. He's on track to better his record for last year. So that's what I'm saying. It's
But I understand that he's gonna get goals and assists every single year till if like he seems to me like he's gonna be taking his training seriously.
Yeah.
Like he's a God-fearing man. He's gonna be consistent as long as he stays on the right track. Yeah. But is he ever gonna be good enough where buying away at Allianz he gets you that win?
He's the guy on the Champions League winning team.
Aston Villa at home. You lot are not playing well. You can tell. I know you could tell at 0-0 going into that second half.
He was struggling.
Villa gonna score if we don't do anything here. Villa gonna score if we don't do anything here. Is he gonna be that man where you know what? He's the reason you won against Villa. He's the reason what you won against Bayern. He's the reason why you went Bernabeu away and you got the win.
I think so, and I think that Bayern one is first of all, like I said this when I was doing the game. I said this is a young Arsenal team, and this is the first time this young Arsenal team have been in the Champions League, and not even Champions League, but the latter stages of the Champions League, where it's not even down to tactics. It's literally like who knows how to handle these occasions. Who knows how to make sure that you can. We know individual ability. Yeah, you might be better than your opposite number, but can you take advantage of it?
Especially when you have the momentum.
Exactly, and I feel like for this whole team, it's a learning curve. And last year as well is more of a case study than anything, because last year people said the same thing in terms of do we have it's like the whole can you do it on a Tuesday night away at Stoke? Last year, can you do it? Can you when it really matters, when it's down to the final games and you're playing Southampton away, you're playing West Ham, you're playing these teams that are much worse than you. If it was in September, October, you would have thumped them. But now it's the business end. These guys are fighting for survival. These guys are fighting for something much bigger than what you're fighting for. Do you have enough composure? Do you have enough poise to keep your cool and know exactly when to take your chances? Last year we didn't, but this year it's looking a bit different. Mind you, we did slip up at home against Villa.
I think you're a different team this year.
We are.
You're a much better team.
And I feel like next year, I'm not going to say next year, the Champions League, we're going to win it, we're going to da-da-da-da-da. But I feel like next year, away from home in the Champions League, we're not going to be as poor as we are this year, because we're learning. And it's the same way, all these year on year, this team's growing. Year on year, we were losing at Goodison Park,
you have
all these teams, and now we're beating them.
You have to buy, because you got City already. They got
talking about Musiala,
bro. Delivered. Like Paqueta, they've got him in the bag already. This is what I mean. You have to sign top players. Like it's enough of expecting Arteta to develop, because he's done that now. He's done that already. This is where you go get your Van Dijk, your Alisson.
And do you know
this is what you need to do. And you've already got the foundation, because you've got Saliba, Gabriel, and Rice there. You've got your Saka. You've got your Odegaard. If you just make the right 2-3 signings,
100%,
they will take you to that level. In my opinion,
and I think we are 3 signings away from that.
Yeah.
Because one thing that City rely on the most is quality and depth, not just depth. Because this year, we do have depth, but we don't have the same quality and depth. Our left back options: Zinchenko, Kivior, and Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu can't stay fit for 5 games in a row. Zinchenko, when it's a team that doesn't allow him to play, he's questionable.
When you have to sub your left back on, or when you have to sub off your left back after 75 minutes because you need to shore up the defence,
exactly. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Someone like Thomas Partey, for the last 2 years, his fitness has been questionable. So now, if Jorginho's injured, cool, we have Rice, but then you're gonna have to put Havertz in midfield. Or who else can we rely on in that midfield? We have the likes of Smith Rowe, who can't really get minutes, and even when he does get minutes, looks questionable. We have Reece Nelson, who I'm ridiculously biased towards, but he's just not good enough to be that backup right winger right now. We have Eddie Nketiah, who's not good enough to be a backup striker for a team that is trying to press on all fronts. You have someone in Fabio Vieira who's been fit, but it's not like he hasn't got enough credit to push Odegaard. Can we rest Odegaard and have confidence in Fabio Vieira doing something similar? I don't know. There's a lot of I don't knows around the depth in what we have.
I think a lot of them academy players came in when you lot were struggling, and now where Saka's kicked on and left them behind, and he's fitting in with the quality of the team now.
100%.
They've kind of been left behind.
And I feel like it's now up to them. It's make or break, and it's up to them to step up. But I can't lie to you, for some of them,
I think some of them they'll do well elsewhere in the league.
Like Willock is doing alright.
Exactly. Like,
they'll do very well elsewhere in the league.
Like, I feel like Reece, as much as I'm biased towards him, he would thrive at a Villa or a Brentford.
Not a Villa.
Sorry. Bournemouth. Not a Villa. Sorry, I meant Palace.
Palace. They're sending all the brothers to Palace, man.
No, Bournemouth. I see every step at Bournemouth.
Is it because he likes him?
Billing Solanke.
Aaron's went.
No, he's at Bournemouth as well.
Oh, yeah, he's at Bournemouth.
But I feel like those players, they can. It's
Aaron's,
yeah.
But that was us. No, it was good. But obviously, thanks for tapping in. Shout out to your podcast again. Plug your socials. I know you lot do a lot of different stuff as well, so plug your socials.
I'll let you start, bro.
Catch us on Outcheer Podcast on all social media platforms. On TikTok, it's just Outcheer Podcast. On Instagram, it's outcheer.podcast. And Facebook, we're there.
Yeah, hey, listen.
We're everywhere. So,
you can find us, it's
Outcheer Podcast. Yeah, J to the Izzo on actually nowhere. It's Izzo forever on Instagram. There, that's the only place you can catch me really.
Yeah, Mids MB. All platforms. Check me out on YouTube as well. I do a bit more football stuff as well. Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Thank you for having us, bro.
Man.
Yeah, man. We'll have a few. Check our socials as well. We'll have a few clips, some challenges coming out with tapping the out here. We'll see who wins, but make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and see you next week, man.
Peace.
I play him right back, so I get busy by the touch. Line is where I'm at, you trying